Welcome to Brands Hatch, round one of the Bemsee MRO Power Bikes Championship. And here we are heading off to the first race of the weekend. Pretty excited.
Prom slingers in the room, hide away, sucker.
Okay, I'm going to try and talk you through the race as I saw it, as it happened for me. We had a small moment on the sighting lap, which I've edited out, but the rear tyre is not up to temperature. The air temp was cold, and on that run from our from our garage to the start, we've lost some tyre temperature. Guy at the red flag, he's holding us all there. When he puts that down, he'll show us the lights, and when the lights go out, we'll start the race. And this is going to be our first launch with the Ducati V4R. Getting held while the grid is forming up behind us. When everyone's in place, there he goes. Wait for the lights. Launch control active. Gosh, that is a good launch. One of my best, probably. That dry clutch really worth it there. And then we get boxed in ever so slightly here, and I'm wary of that rear tyre. Well, both my tyres being cold, so we've got to let the race come to us a little bit while still trying to hold on to everyone. But it's cold for everyone, right? But I didn't have the best tyre warmer on, unfortunately. So we got a little bit boxed in again on turn 2, but now we're away, not too far from the pack. Good line through here. Watch the bike. Whoop! There you go. That's no temperature in the rear. So we've got to be careful. We want to just keep on the bike, and we'll probably speed up as the race goes on. And we're doing well. I don't know what position we're in now, about 7th or 8th, and we started 11th, so that's been a good start for us. And here we're struggling. See, traction's coming in because that rear tyre's cold and it's bumpy. The bike is not settled there. The setup on the bike is not good for that straight, but not too bad. We've managed the first lap, and probably need to get another lap under our belt before the tyres are fully hot. So we're just holding on to everyone at the moment, but we've done well to hold on, I think, under the circumstances. Haven't lost too many places. We've gained some off the line. That's cool. So again, we're going to be careful here, just a bit more careful on the throttle. That's perfect. Nice getaway. Up to 3rd. Yeah, pretty sweet. And now we just need to sort of dig in and try and get back to the guys in front of us. And this is really tricky on this bike. I have to be so gentle with the throttle, and you get a bit giddy on race day because you're pushing on. And that was a pretty big moment on the bike. That was slapping. We've had to fully out the throttle, and we're going to loop. Yeah, there we go. There's Scott Halliday up the inside on his mighty GS6R. Try and get him back into turn 2, but I think he's got the drive on us now. We're trying, we're showing him a wheel, but he has shut the door on us there. He's left room as well. It's good riding, you can't complain about that, but he's ahead of us now. And what we're going to have to do is sort of regroup and try and get back into Scott. And if we can get back past him, then maybe we can start moving forwards. But it's still a learning process on this bike, but you know, we're going in the right direction. Well, we're kind of not because we've lost the place, but you know what I'm saying. And we're a bit better through here this time, but you can see Scott has just pulled on us down the back straight. His bike is so well set up through there. He's got a really nice drive. So this is going to be a bit tough for us now. We're just losing time to most riders on that back straight. So we're going to have to try and make it up in the second half of the lap around here, around the corners, and see if we can pull anything in. And all in the meanwhile, there's obviously someone behind who's trying to get past us as well. And right on cue, there's Steve Hennigan from Reactive Bike Parts, also raced at Macau GP. He's pretty useful, but he hasn't been on his bike for a while. But we'll probably see the difference in drive between his Fireblade. Look at this. Look at him now. I'm feathering the throttle. He has just gone straight past me before we're even onto the grid. So there we go, Steve. So there's 2 spaces we've dropped now. But I've kind of, bizarrely, I am enjoying riding the bike. I know it's hard, and I'm kind of still feeling positive because I feel you know, if we can just get this setup improved, there's free time we're giving away down the straight there. Maybe a second, maybe not quite a second, but still a chunk of time. So it's a positive start, and we're on the bike still. We haven't fallen off. You know, the two boys in front of us now, they haven't. Stevie's gapped me, to be fair. So this could be quite hard work getting back to these fellas. They're riding really well. But we're definitely a bit quicker through that section there. Pulled them right back in. And then this is where we're going to say goodbye to them again, as Steve's already pulling on us. And Scott, yeah, both of them just pulling on me down the straight. Not much I can do about that at the moment. We're just going to have to just dig in, do our best, and keep on at them, and see where we get to at the end of the race. Because I'm pretty sure we can do better than we're doing now. Steve hasn't been on his bike for a while, so he is a bit rusty around there, but that's going to help us out, and that's not our fault, is it? So let's just hang on to these guys, try and work out where we can be stronger than them. I seem to be quite good up here. This turn here, if you overtake here, you have to commit early, and it's a big commitment. If you get it wrong, you're going to push the other rider off the track into that grass on our right, so you have to be careful. And really, we're not at the front, we're not battling for first, so you know, you've got to be probably a bit more careful than normal. We seem to have got the bike more stable on the start finish straight now, just learning to feather the throttle and choose a line. It's a very bumpy part of the track, and that's what's really setting the bike off, is the bumps, and it's not enjoying it. But we seem to have held on to the guys. I don't know what lap we're on, probably about halfway through the race. It's a 14 lap race, and so the fact we've held on, I'm generally a bit stronger at the end, so that's promising for me. We're going to have a look here, and whoop, that's a bit tight, and he can't see you, right? So unless you're at least alongside him, if not in front, he's going to turn in on you, and you're both going to be off. So you've got to be really sure. And Stevie Hennigan, he is away now, so that is going to be a battle to get back to him. Bit of traction control there over the bumps. At times they're not horrific, they're not great. We've certainly got more potential, but to get to that potential, I think we need a better setup. We just need a bit more race time. And also now we're really just focusing on getting these places back and seeing if we can finish ahead of these guys, and fingers crossed we're going to get there. This is a good opportunity down here for us. Scott's gone defensive there. He obviously did see us a little bit, and do you know what, yellow flag. So Stevie slowed up, he's done the right thing, can't overtake, so we've had stuff. So now we've all bunched up. So Stevie was getting away, but we have thanks to that yellow flag, we've now bunched back up, and this is an opportunity now for us to get into them, hold on, try and get past. So we're having a little look at Scott there, not enough for him. Again, this is a fast corner. You need to be, you don't want to touch anyone going through that corner, because that's big trouble. Another little look here. Maybe these guys are fading a little now, or I suspect we're getting a little bit quicker. So this is looking good for us now. This is exciting. I'm on the bike. I am like, got the bit between my teeth. This is really motivating when you've got riders just in front of you. Really, here we go. We passed Scott. This looks good. I hope he is strong in there. But we're lining it up. These are like little practice efforts, and hopefully maybe next lap we'll get him, and then we can go after Stevie. And this is a section track I lose time, but we're not doing too badly. A little bit of a wibble, a little bit of traction there, and we've lost a bit of time, but not crazy like it was at the beginning. So now we've got a good line here. Can we get Scott into turn 2? Where is he? There, he's alongside us. Yeah, we've got him. And now Stevie has been held up by that back marker, so he's come back to us. This has played into our hands quite nicely. Lets us get onto the back of Stevie. We've got a slightly better line, wider line than him through there, so we should get the drive up here. Where is he? That Blade is a fast bike, to be fair, and he's a good rider. So here we go again, just having a little practice. That, I can tell you, when I was on the bike, I was like heart in mouth. I was backing out of that, and I kind of committed a bit early. So we're glad we made it through there. Compromise your line, but we seem to be holding Stevie. Look, there he goes. He's away again through here. Just that Blade through there with Stevie on it. He's got it nicely set up, and look at that, what he's pulled, but we're pulling it back on the brakes big time. So now we want to get past him if we can, and then try and make it to the end of the race ahead of him. And here's another little look, quite far back. Whoa, that is quite tight. Steve nicely shuts the door on us. Keeps us going for another day though, no problems there. And we just seem to be gaining on entry. And we're just holding him on the exit here, but are we going to have a look? No, he's way ahead of us. And so now we're just watching. We know where we're strong. It's always into that corner, isn't it? So we just need to try and hold on to Stevie down the start-finish straight, and that should line us up into Surtees, which is that corner back there. It's quite a brave overtaking position. Bike moving around now, and he's pulled on us again. How many laps have we got left? Maybe 4 laps left, so we've got time, but getting past is one thing, it's then staying ahead. He's got quite a lot of advantage down that the start-finish straight than us. We seem to have a bit of advantage down here. So again, we're a bit wider than him. Should give us a good drive out. Where will we get to? Where will we get to, Stevie? Right, there he is. Yes, we've got the drive. We've committed. Managed to get through there. And now there's no one to chase. So the motivation's got to come from inside, and we've got to stay ahead of Stevie. Back straight again. Trying to hold on. Can we make it? We need to get there he is, but we're going to tough it out around the outside, outbrake him, and then slightly close the door, just to show him we mean business and we're not going to give up the place easily. But the pressure's on now, heart rate's up. This I think might be the last lap. I should have a lap counter on my bike somewhere, shouldn't I? But because the start-finish straight is so bumpy, I find it really, really hard to look at the pit boards to see how many laps we are in, but we've just got to hold on to this position now and do our best. There's not much else we can do. No wing mirrors obviously, so we can't see what's happening behind us, and we're just coming back to that section where Steve is really strong. A bit of traction there, but we're getting a bit braver on the throttle, trying to find the smooth line. That's our first sub 50 second lap. Yeah, we can't see Stevie, so we've held him off. This now I believe is the last lap. Fingers crossed, if we can hold this, this will be good for us. This will be a good result. We've ridden the bike well. Let's see what's going on. This is definitely the last lap, so trying to keep it clean. Don't want to go too defensive, because then that slows down your time. And I want to try and pull through this section to get clear of Stevie, using more revs this time, so probably carrying a bit more speed. This is the last right-hander now. We want to not fall off, and we want to try our best to stay ahead of Stevie. And right on cue, I think we're going to see him. Here he is. You know what he's going to do. He's just going to get that drive on that blade. Just, can we stay ahead? Look at him. He is full gas. There's the line. Oh, this is a shot from on board. There's the finish line. I think we're ahead. We are ahead. Really epic race. Really enjoyed that. Actually, even though you didn't get the best results, it was a really enjoyable race. You know, had a battle with a couple of guys. All good fun.